MTN Ghana stock is currently trading at 3 cedis 93 pesos. That was the last traded price as of Friday, 8th August 2025. So if you're currently holding the stock, let's say you bought it around January, February, March, thereabout, I think you'll be glad and excited about this new development because you see some growth in your portfolio and it's really good to see it. So if you're one of such people, drop comments down there. Let me know you are really enjoying some benefit. All right. Now, this is a great stock to have. If you think about it, MTN is one of the biggest telcos in Ghana. They've got mobile money, they provide data services, and of course, they are one of the only telcos on the stock market. So away from the fact that they are one of the biggest in Ghana, they're the only one on the stock market. So if you're looking for anything related to mobile money, telco, data services and all that, MTN is the only one on the market. Now, MTN holds about 30% of the entire Ghana stock exchange. Their market cap alone is around 52 billion Ghana cedis. So MTN is no joke. They are not your mates, okay? Now, away from that, it's one of the stocks that a lot of people are interested in buying because whenever you want to buy it, it's easier to get it. When you're trying to sell, it's also easy to sell it off. So a lot of people are interested in MTN. Now, one time I was talking to someone who is quote unquote an expert, and then I learned something from him. He said that for each stock you are looking to buy, you need to look at it from either valued or undervalued perspective, because sometimes a great company may have their share price very low, and if you are smart enough to know that, you'll be able to buy that particular share, and over time, when the true value of that company is revealed, you will be able to enjoy the most because then the share price will now follow along. Do you get the whole point? So back then when MTN IPO'd and their share price was really low, I think it was less than 1 cedi, a lot of people were interested in buying it. But then most people too were like, oh, I don't believe in this stock staying, I don't want to invest in Ghanaian companies. But those who actually invested money in MTN back then will really enjoy today if they held through and they've been holding their stocks from that time to now. Because if you bought it around 1 cedi and now it's like 3 cedis 93 pesos, imagine the profit you're getting, imagine your capital appreciation. And not just that, MTN is also one of the companies that pay dividends. So over the course of 3 years, 4 years, as the stock has been appreciating over time, you also enjoy some dividends, which is also great. Now, looking at MTN's current gains and all of the buzz that's going on around the new share price, I think one thing we need to look at is what is making all of this happen. Recently, they published their earnings reports, which it got everybody talking about MTN in Ghana. In fact, there were platforms that actually published, this report versus their counterpart in Nigeria, that's MTN Nigeria, stating that MTN Ghana has outperformed MTN Nigeria and they are actually making more money than their counterparts in Nigeria. Now, all of these things boost investors' confidence when it comes to that particular stock. I mean, if I'm already holding and then maybe I'm seeing all of these good stuff about that stock and I've got some money somewhere, I would say, oh, let me now go and invest a little bit more so that, when this goes up, I will now be able to cash out. And truth be told, if one company is performing and you can see from their reports that they are doing well, that alone tells you that if you put your money there, you'll be able to see the returns you are looking for. So as other investors are interested in investing their capital to expand this business, and they have their people on ground and making sure everything runs on a daily basis, you on the other side, you are just following their footsteps. So you analyze, you look at the companies with the right people, the right team, the right environment, and the right product that the customers are interested in. Then you say, okay, I think this company is going to be around for a long time, so let me just put my money behind it. You can think of other household brands in Ghana that we use their products day to day, that people depend on, and you realize that these brands possibly are going to be around for a long time. But again, make sure you are speaking to the right people, make sure you are speaking to experts, make sure you are speaking to those who can give you verified advice to invest in the market. Okay, now, so to recap, we looked at the fact that MTN recently published their earnings report and it was really good. It boosted investors' confidence in that particular stock. All right. And then secondly, we also spoke about the fact that it's an attractive stock for a lot of investors because of the fact that they hold a significant part of the entire Ghana stock market. And then, it's liquid enough. If you want to sell, if you want to buy, it's quite easier to do that. So a lot of people are interested in buying that particular stock. Okay. Now, the other part that I failed to mention is that around May, when they had their AGM, the stock declined a little bit because, leading up to the AGM, the whole sentiment and all of that will mostly cause the stock to fall a little bit. But then that was the opportunity where a lot of people who were looking to get into it also had a chance to enter, because that decline was going to be for a very short period. It's mostly called a pullback. So those who day trade and swing trade, they know what a pullback is. So when a particular asset is moving to the upside or is in an uptrend, it doesn't go like on a straight line. It doesn't just go all the way up. It moves in a cyclical way. All right. So it goes all the way up. You see that pullback. It goes up again. You see a pullback. It goes up again. All right. Now that is what is happening with the MTN stock. So beginning of the year, it was around 2 cedis 50 pesos or so. Then it rose all the way to about 3 cedis. And then around the AGM time, you saw the pullback. And then now we are around 3 cedis 93 pesos. All of these things are bound to happen. And even as we move along, the stock may even fall a little bit and then pick up again. That is what the cyclical nature of the market is like. So if you are investing in stocks, if you are investing in any asset for that matter, you need to understand the cyclical nature of assets, because nothing really stays on a flat line. Like, okay, it's at 3 cedis 90 pesos. Now it goes to 4 cedis, it goes to 5 cedis, it goes to 10 cedis. No, it can go to 4 cedis and come all the way down to 2 cedis before it actually goes to 5 cedis, because of the cyclical nature of such assets. Okay, and that is also because a lot of people who got in earlier, when they see that that particular stock has appreciated in price, most of them will go and take profits. Now, when they take their money out to cash out those profits, it will cause that particular asset to decline a little bit. Now, new people will also be interested in jumping in because the asset is going up. So as those people jump in, the assets now will push to the upside. So you see a pullback, then you see a breakout again. You see a pullback, you see a breakout again. Now, let's talk about what to expect with the MTN Ghana stock. All right. Now, as I just mentioned, the cyclical nature of stocks is what you're going to experience from now all the way to like forever when it comes to this particular stock, because it happens with any asset, it happens with any stock for that matter. Okay, so now that we've gotten to 3 cedis 93 pesos, you will realize that a lot of people will start trying to sell their stocks so that they can take profit. Okay, now that is going to cause the asset to probably decline a little bit. So it may even get to 4 cedis or even cross it to 4 cedis 50 pesos and then decline again, and then you will see the major move to the upside. What I mean is that now that the price is leading up to 4 cedis, a lot of people are going to try to sell and take profits. So if you're looking to buy this particular stock, you need to wait for some time. Just monitor and study the market for some time. If you notice that the stock is declining a little bit, that is your opening to buy. Because if you buy now, you are somehow buying at a premium. So you have to wait to verify that, okay, this price is going to decline a little bit or not. If it declines a little bit, then you enter. If not, just wait. Allow it to keep going, and then when you see that decline, that is your opening to enter again to the upside. So that is all I'm going to say about what to expect. A lot of people are speculating that the stock is going to hit 5 cedis before the year ends. Some are saying it's going to hit 6 cedis. Beginning of the year, I was telling my friends, MTN is heading up to 5 cedis. We are now almost at 4 cedis, and we are in August. So we could still see the push up to 5 cedis. However, all of that is just speculation. Nobody really knows where a particular asset is going to go. If anybody knew that, I think everybody would just sell all of their assets and invest in the market, because for sure, you know that it's going to go to 10 cedis. So why not sell your car? Why not sell your assets, your house, whatever, and put it in that business so that when it hit there, you can double or triple your money? A lot of people will say, oh, I know for sure this is going to 10 cedis. But then if you ask them, have you bought it? They'll say, oh, nah, I'm just checking one or two. So that tells you that it's just based off speculation. So because it's from a speculative point of view, don't invest so much that you can't sleep at night. It's best that you save yourself that stress, invest what you are willing to lose, and then you can sleep peacefully knowing that if anything happens and the value of that asset start declining, you can at least hold for some time, and then it will not leave you any sleepless nights. Okay, so make sure you are not rushing and following the crowd to say, oh, I'm going to sell everything and go and buy this stock because it's going to give me 10x, 20x, 100x my capital. That is not the right thing to do. And also make sure you are speaking to the right people. Try and get yourself a CSD account through a broker. So first go to a broker, try and create an account, and then as you get that account, try and get a manager from that brokerage, and then liaise with that manager to help you know which assets to buy and what times to invest. Okay, it's really good you get someone who will help you with the overview of the entire market so that you understand what you are getting yourself into. Okay, so just as speculated from the beginning of the year, MTN stocks is really shooting to the moon and is one of the best stocks to have if you are investing in the Ghana stock market. Okay, so if you currently don't have it and you are looking to buy it but you don't know how to go about it, of course I've got a video about that, so you can check it out on this same channel.